What do you
Frankly, this is completely false. The Congress party brought the women's reservation bill in the first place. It passed in the Rajya Sabha during our government in late 2013, early 2014. The only reason we couldn't introduce in the Lok Sabha was because there was only a vote on account session in February, and after that the election was called. But we are the ones who brought this in, we are the ones who passed it through the Rajya Sabha. The BJP government took 10 years after the Rajya Sabha had passed it to bring it to the Lok Sabha. Why? They have to answer the question why it took them 10 years to bring it. And that too in a conditional thing, after the future census, after the next delimitation, only then it will kick into place. Why could they not have said in 2014, this bill is fresh, we will pass it immediately? They didn't do that. And so I think the question has to be answered by the Prime Minister, not by us, number one, but his characterization of our stand is completely false.
So Shivraj Singh Chauhan has made a two statement. On one statement he said that Sonia Gandhi is imposing Rahul Gandhi. First she imposed him in politics, then in Amethi, and now in Raebareli she is imposing Rahul Gandhi. The second statement is about Pandit Nehru. He said that Pandit Nehru made a historical mistake by imposing a ceasefire. Your comments on these two?
First, on Rahul Gandhi, number one, he is unquestionably the most popular leader of the Congress party, both with the public at large and within the party workers also. He doesn't need to be imposed on anybody. He can, by closing his eyes, he'll get the support of the Congress workers. He doesn't need to be imposed, number one. Number two, as far as Raebareli is concerned, it has been in the family's possession since 1952 when Feroz Gandhi was first elected from there. So it's been a Gandhi family bastion, and when his mother decided that she had reached a stage that she wanted to move aside to the Rajya Sabha, it was fitting that the legacy should be taken over by the son. There is nothing particularly unusual about that. Where the question of imposition comes up, I don't understand, unless Mr. Chauhan is so afraid of losing Raebareli by a bad margin that he wants to find excuses in advance. On the question of Nehruji and the foreign and the Pakistan and so on, this whole issue is utterly pointless. Number one, if it was such a burning priority for the BJP, they've been in power for 10 years. What have they done about it? Let them tell us what steps they have taken, that they are now having to use it as an election promise in their third election. Secondly, as far as history is concerned, we can debate history till we're blue in the face. I'm also a student of history. I have my own views on what happened and why what Nehruji did was the right thing to do at that time in calling for a ceasefire. But having said that, it is not about the past that we are fighting this election, it's about the future. We are concerned about the future of 140 crore Indians. We're not worried about the past of one individual. We can debate academic issues, historical issues in history class, in universities, in academic seminars, as long as we like. But today's election, tomorrow's election for the next 2 weeks is about deciding the future of India's people. It's a party, the BJP, that is unwilling to even discuss what is happening to the people of India in 24, 25, 26 and talks only about Amrit Kal in 2047 that wants to move the goalpost back to 1947. I'm sorry, that won't wash. We want to focus on the future, and that is exactly what we are doing, the immediate future of the Indian people.
So Swati Maliwal has just tweeted that the leaders have been given a duty to either tweet or speak against her, do press conferences. Nobody is supporting me.
I have absolutely no reason to comment on that lady's tweet. She knows presumably what she's talking about. And in any case, the Aam Aadmi Party has issued a statement on the matter, which I believe cannot be improved and does not need to be added to. I honestly feel that this is a serious attempt to distract from the real issues facing the nation, which are unemployment at record levels, particularly youth unemployment for those starting work from 19 to 24, it's 45.4%, shocking. Mehengai, price rise, which may not be colossal by world standards, as the BJP keeps saying, but which for a price-sensitive nation like India, when 80% of our families spend more than 70% on food, that kind of price rise really hurts them. And I have to say that we have to focus on what touches the lives of ordinary Indians, not on these other issues. The media is often requested by the BJP to serve as a weapon of mass distraction. I would just request you all don't oblige this. Distraction from the real issues doesn't serve anyone's interest.